Hello, welcome to another episode of Surgery to 5K. As promised,
Yes.
I have a real life physiotherapist with me. This is Joy.
Hi guys. I sound so official. I love that.
Yeah, you're like, I am the professional. By the time you're watching this, I may have already done the 5K.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I will have.
Yeah, I hope you have as well.
But in terms of where I'm at now, as we're filming this, I am running every other day, and right now
Great.
I'm doing 25 minutes.
Brilliant.
So I actually went for a run this morning, and I'm now ready to do some more exercise. But since I've been doing the running, I've been really bad at doing core exercises
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
And you were saying to me how core and being able to run are not the same thing.
They're not at all. They're two very different things. Amazing runners. They would run for hours. Cyclists that would cycle for hours. But you get them on the mat, you get them on a Bosu ball, and they have zero core stability.
I remember learning how core is actually not the same as having a six-pack.
No. This is like a muscle underneath. For you technical people out there, it's called transversus abdominis, and this it is your corset on the inside. So literally wraps around you like a corset. It comes from like your ribs,
Like
exactly
one of these.
like one of those. It goes all around your spine before your six-pack.
There you go. So it's all internal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Today we're going to do some core stuff for
Yes.
me,
Yeah.
and some stuff that will help me run.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be targeting a lot of the posterior chain as well. So looking at all the muscles behind you. So your back, your glutes, your hamstrings, the calf muscles, but of course your quads, really, really important. The muscles on the inside, your adductors, really important because you need all of that stuff to balance when you run and to lift yourself up and kind of push yourself forward. So although running is cardio, you kind of need the strengthening or the strength in the muscles to actually propel you to do that.
Let's do it. Also, where are we?
Oh, this is Huckle Tree, you guys. So I have two clinics in London. So Huckle Tree is my West clinic. I'm the in-house physio here. It's such an amazing space.
It's like a co-working space.
I know, it's so cool. It's so much nicer than any other co-working space in London.
Not spawn.
But I also have a clinic in Monument, a place called
yeah.
Athlete Labs. Okay, so we're going to go through 10 exercises. I've written them on my phone in case you see me looking at my phone. But I think what would be nice is, seeing as you're going through this journey, is to kind of consider where you're at now, but also think about how you can progress as you get stronger. The first one we're going to do is lunges.
Lunges. Oh, standing then.
The thing to remember with lunges, you guys, is that when you stand, so give yourself as wide a gap as possible. It's going to feel weird, but it's the best for you. Hannah's really good at this.
I'm flexible. That's my main thing.
And then the second thing is that don't let your knees go forwards, right? So that knee needs to stay right above that ankle the whole time.
Yep.
And your body needs to come straight down. So the best thing to do, I'd say, just focus on this knee behind you going down. That's it. Perfect. Ooh. Let's swap legs because you might be better on this side, right?
Yeah, maybe I'm more stable.
Yeah. That's it. Slowly down. Perfect.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely way more stable on this side.
And then to make this harder, just have a weight on you. So just hold on to a weight, a bag, whatever, a gallon of water, whatever at home, and then go straight down. Next one's bridging.
Yay, bridging. So when Joy told me we were going to be bridging, I thought you meant like the full-on like, which I haven't done since
in a long
the surgery.
time. I don't think I've ever done that myself.
Okay.
So I definitely didn't mean that. So with that muscle that we mentioned earlier, the transversus abdominis, you need to engage that muscle with all of your core stability exercises. So one thing that people like to do is flatten their back.
I love doing this.
Yeah, because it means already you can actually see that in Hannah. So if you just do that again for me, once you've engaged it, then have your arms by your side. Good. And now you're going to roll one vertebrae at a time. Nice. Good. And then slowly down again. So you have that muscle engaged the whole time. We're just going to do a half plank, which basically means getting on your knees. So Hannah's going to show how she would do her plank. And just make sure, with all of these, especially if you don't work your arms like you said you don't, make sure that your elbow is directly above directly below your shoulder. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Nice. So one thing I want to say here with this, even when you do a full plank, is that your bum shouldn't be all the way up.
Not like this.
And it shouldn't be all the way down either.
Not like this.
So find your middle, and then so just bring yourself down slightly. Good. and find your middle, and you just hold. But the difficult thing is in this position, you're obviously having to engage your core stability muscle against gravity.
Yeah.
So you've got to really hold.
This one hurts me.
You've got to really hold. But this is something you can build on.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So on
Clamshell.
So
Love a
this
good
is
open leg.
Yes. I quite like this one. In fact, all physios love clamshell. The main thing is that you are in a straight line with your back. The exercise itself enables you to open up your knee, but keep your ankles together. And the main thing is that you don't roll backwards. If you find that you're rolling backwards, do it against a wall, or just get someone to put their hands there, and then, you know, just open up. We're going to do the VMOs, okay? So your vastus medialis oblique, joy, get around. Point your toes, yeah? Engage your core, get your posture,
Yeah.
and then slowly bring that leg up.
Yeah, that's it.
When you're doing this exercise, right, that leg should be coming. Okay. The whole thing about exercising is that you can progress in your own time. Okay. So but look.
Oh yeah, I'm already getting
That's
a bit
actually
higher.
really good. So the legs straight and down. That's it. That's the movement.
This is the hardest I've ever worked for a video.
Go on hands on knees and hip extension.
Hands on knees.
Yeah. You really want to think about your back, so you don't want it to dip. You don't want it to dip.
Not like that.
Terrible.
Terrible.
You don't want it to be all the way up. Then you take one leg off the floor. Good. And you keep your leg in that position, but make sure that your pelvis doesn't tilt. Okay, so once you're ready, just go up and down. Good. And down to the floor.
Ooh.
She's exhausted. Single leg stand. Standing. So let me grab you something.
Oh, we're getting the equipment out now.
You're just standing on one leg. Okay. To make things harder, you can close your eyes.
Oh god.
Okay.
Never thought about that.
So once you close your eyes, you can see already that your balance is slightly more challenged.
Yeah.
And then to make things even harder, so grab hold of the weight. You can open your eyes for this one.
Oh my
Grab hold
goodness,
of the
this is
weight.
heavy.
Tibber and mal. And then you can have it up. So have it right up.
I'm scared I'm gonna
So
drop your
you'll
bag.
change, oh don't worry about dropping it, but I don't want you to hurt yourself. I can actually add movement to that. So you could bring it down. Good. Take it up.
Oh my god.
Good. So a normal squat, you want to sit right back on yourself. So you push your bottom right out, and you want to go all the way back and sit down into that squat. That's it. So when she's sitting back, a lot of people, what they do is they bring their knees like forwards. Hannah's doing it perfectly. And then you're also keeping your back nice and straight as well. So go all the way down as far as you can. Good. And you see that bum nod right at the end, and then back up again. Good. Perfect.
Ooh.
And squeeze your glutes when you get up there. So
Okay.
squeeze your bum. That's it. And then, right, this one I really love. So hip extension and abduction combined. And when you go back, make sure your body doesn't go forward. So you only go as far back as you can. Good.
Oh,
And
I
back
see.
in. Yeah. Good. So can you go back any further?
And
to make things harder. There we go.
oh my god, I feel like this is going to be me toppling over.
You can hold on to
Okay,
me if you want. And then what you do is just push right into that resistance. It makes a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Good. And then go sideways.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. Push. And obviously I don't expect you to do this until everything else is done.
We've moved because we need a wall for the next exercise.
Yes. So we're going to be doing
final
the
exercise.
final one. So we're going to be doing a wall squat for this one. This is brutal. Okay?
Oh god, thanks. I'm saving the best till last.
I know, right? So have your body against the wall, lovely, and then bring your feet forwards. That's it. So come a bit more, and then separate them. So you're going hip width apart. So come forwards a tiny bit more, and you might find that you're struggling in particular because you've got socks on, and this is kind of slippery.
Yeah, maybe I should take them off just in case.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Yeah. Lovely, good. And the idea is that when you go down into that squat again, that your knee's not going forwards, right? So go slowly down. And you want to, this is around 90 degrees, so tiny bit more, that's 90 degrees. So you can see that Hannah's knee is about the same level as her hip. In fact, you're a little bit lower, so you've gone lower than 90 degrees, which is great, which is fine. But you want to hold that squat for as long as you can.
I'm done.
And then slowly back up again.
Jesus. Yeah, you're right, that's brutal.
It is brutal. It's actually really hard. The other thing you can do in that position is you can put a towel between your legs and you want to squeeze that towel as hard as you can whilst you're squatting. That is brutal. So imagine my fingers. So bring your feet closer. So imagine my hand there and squeeze as hard as you can. You're not going to do me any damage. That's it. So hold, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So imagine me trying to take my hand down and you're like, no.
You're definitely going to be able to get it out.
And you squeeze and then slowly back up.
Oh my
again.
goodness. Okay.
So that one's really hard, but it's great for your quads. Definitely.
It should be help with running and stuff. Yeah.
Absolutely. So well done. Proud of you.
Nailed it. We did it.
We did. I'm so proud of you, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of me too, and I'm exhausted. So what should I do myself in terms of these exercises? Like how often and how much?
Well, that's a good question. I think certainly with surgery, everyone's different. Obviously, physios like to get you moving quicker.
The physios were there the day after my surgery being like, right, well, you're going to walk now.
Back in the day when people had surgery, do you know what we used to would leave them for like a week? Nowadays, on the same day, physios come around and we're like, come on.
Yeah.
But ideally, the sooner the better. But we obviously bearing in mind that everybody's different, and where you've had like a background of fitness, that's going to really help you now. So I guess the thing to think about is don't hold yourself back. If you feel like going for a run, go for a run. But then at the same time, try and push yourself a bit. So on the days that you've been for a run, like today, in the evening, you can just do some strengthening exercises. You don't have to because you've just done them.
Yeah, no, I've already done it.
Yeah, you're done for today. But the days you don't go running, you could do a session in the morning and a session in the afternoon.
Yeah, and they're not that long because it takes you like 10 minutes to get through them all.
Exactly. So 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, you know, that's nothing at all. But the idea is that even if you started off with like 5 repetitions or 7 repetitions, stay consistent and then build that up so you know exactly where you are.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh yes, no, this has been good. Good to have a professional voice as well as part of my fitness journey. This has been super useful for me, but hopefully for any of you out there, this has been useful for you too. So where should people follow you?
To be honest, I'm on everything. Okay. So I'm at the London Physio and practically everything.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, guys. Bye.